Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, this is just an extra video that I will be doing for today. Now, this is going to be an extra oracle message that I will be doing for April 1st, all right? Today's Wednesday, April 1st. So let's jump right into it and see what you guys might need to know. Now, I am sitting on the floor, okay? I decided to be in a different scenery, okay, when it comes to reading messages. Sometimes I use my desk, but for some reason I just felt like, you know what, let me switch it up, all right? So I have my blanket here that I'm using, and so let's get started, all right, guys? So I think I might do another video where I do dice messages, maybe. I don't know, I'll see, but, ooh. So let's see what extra messages you guys might need to know for today, all right? So Spirit, Universe, Guides, what messages do you have for the collective? Okay, so the first two cards here is creativity. So there's something about your creativity that's very significant for some of you. Now, you guys could be working on something new, right? Or even if you're not working on something new, there's something about new ideas or getting an idea when it comes to having faith, right, in what you're creating, right? There's also something about bright ideas when it comes to collective energy, group energy, or just being in a group with somebody or coming together in unionship, right? But there is something about getting an idea, and also when it comes to getting like a spark, confirmation with the horn, when it comes to getting a spark of an idea, or, you know, having a spark of something new, that also could be very significant. There's also this energy of like somebody, you could be thinking and it's almost like a light bulb goes off in your mind when it comes to your situation. So there is something about something happening or light being shined on a situation that allows you to have faith, or you're just continuing to have faith when it comes to what it is you're doing, all right? But we have success as well. So having, you know, faith that you will be successful, or, you know, you will achieve success, or you will be in some type of, you know, success when it comes to what you're creating, right? So it's almost like if you don't have faith in what you're creating or what you're trying to, you know, grow, or what you're trying to do, it almost will show up in that energy for some of you, where it may feel stagnant or things may feel like it's not moving. And so for some of you, that's, you know, you change your energy, that could be significant. You may be somebody who can transmute energy. So even if you get an idea and you feel like, you know what, this might work, I don't know how it may work, but I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna try. That's the part of you having faith. It's the fact that you're still trying, and even when you do try, you still succeed. Whatever that is, that could be finding a new job, that could be learning a new job, okay? This could be stepping into authority in your own life. This could be also taking responsibility for certain things, okay, that you have to maybe deal with, right? And not expecting other people to do things for you. So that means even showing up for yourself every day is also significant, right? So let's see what else shows up in the energy. So yeah, success and anger, right? So for some of you guys, when it comes to anger and frustration, there could be some type of frustration where maybe you guys are trying to focus on your success, and maybe you guys are not seeing things the way that you expected to. Or even when it comes to other people, you may see other people succeeding differently than how you are. And another thing about that too is there's something about, you know, comparison is basically a thief of joy. And if you are somebody who is comparing yourself to what other people have or what they're doing, that could be ending also for today, as especially us being in the full moon in Libra going into Scorpio on the 3rd. So even that too, there's something about releasing anger when it comes to your success. Now, even when it comes to your success and your creativity, you having faith in you being successful, there could be something that you're doing that is making people very angry or uncomfortable, because maybe you're speaking truth on a lot of things that a lot of people don't want to work on, or they don't even want to look on in themselves. It's almost like people who don't want to take accountability about how they show up for other people, but it's like they want you to show up for them 24/7 is also significant. So if you are looking to cut somebody off, or if you have already done this and you're just in that energy of moving forward, that could be significant too, where balance and justice could be coming into your energy, right? So again, take what resonates with some of you guys. I know you guys can't probably see it because of the light is shining on it, but this card definitely says anger, okay? But there is something about anger that is significant for some of you. Okay, we also have abundance, right? So again, even when it comes to like your abundance, that is also significant, right? Maybe if I move the light over, maybe that might help a little bit. Okay, there. It kind of gets rid of that glare. Okay, but yeah, there's something about your abundance right now that could be also significant too. It's like you guys are working on success, and maybe you guys are frustrated about your abundance, or even if that's not the case, because again, this is a collective reading, everyone's energy is different. There's something about people being angry because of you still being abundant and successful regardless of what it is that you go through. So there is this weird energy, like I said, when it comes to releasing certain people, where you could have been dealing with people who were angry and watching your money or watching your abundance, whether this was you being happy, joyful, even something so simple as like buying something for yourself. Say you're somebody who works really hard and you make your own money, and say you live with other people and you pay your rent, like you're part of the rent, or you pitch in, right? Like you do certain things to help, in the environment, right? And so say you have someone in your energy who's always watching what you do, like they watch what you buy, they watch what you eat, they watch what you cook, they watch what every single thing that you do, it's like they're micromanaging what you do. So imagine you dealing with that and then going to your day-to-day job or wherever it is that you go, and having to deal with somebody also micromanaging you there too. It's like it almost gets to a point where you get frustrated, and maybe you get also annoyed that it is so easy for people to watch what you have versus what you don't have, and it's so easy for people to watch your abundance as if it's their own. So it's almost like people feeling entitled to your abundance, and that could be also frustrating for some of you. And also that could be frustrating for other people in your energy who feel like they're entitled to your abundance, but you're not letting that happen. So there's something about rejection too that could be significant. Maybe you guys are cutting off certain people, places, and things who feel entitled to your energy. Also, when it comes to growth, that is also significant. Like you guys are going through some type of growth. Now, when it comes to your creativity and faith, that is also something that's growing as well. It's like you're learning to go within. Maybe grounding yourself is significant, but there's something about being able to have faith that whatever it is that you're creating, it is growing at this time. Even if you were in this energy, say you were frustrated while you were creating something new, there is also this energy for some of you guys. It doesn't matter what you're creating, it's just creating it, and then also being in the energy of maybe not seeing the results that you feel like you deserve, or the results that you feel like you should be getting. You know what I mean? Because of the fact that, other people, like I said, comparison is a thief of joy, because of the fact that other people are doing certain things similar to you, or maybe you're doing something similar to other people, and that could be significant. But little do you know, you're growing from that. Like you're growing from whatever the situation is when it comes to your creativity and faith. So that is why it's good for you right now to have faith in the situation, because obviously when it comes to growth, it's like you are growing at this time, you are moving forward, you're putting yourself in a position that allows you to, flourish, because you have faith in yourself, and also having faith in the people around you who are supporting you, and even when it comes to movement, your success. So also when it comes to like having gratitude, right? There's something about having gratitude in the energy. So take what resonates with that. So even that too, just having gratitude, right? Movement. Okay, we have anxiety. So yeah, there's something about that too. It's like moving past anxiety, or moving past, energies, confirmation with the horn, energies that make you anxious, or energies that try to make you anxious. It's like if you guys are on your path when it comes to success and movement, that is also significant, where you could also be in situations where people could make you feel very irritable, right? And because you feel irritable, it's like you're anxious sometimes, or there's something about picking up on other people's anxiety or their energy. So you can tell when someone's energy is anxious around you, or you can tell when somebody has anxiety, and also moving past that. It's like you're somebody who can deal with situations where even if someone is trying to make you feel anxious, you're not anxious. You will put your foot down and you will say what you need to say and do what you need to do. If that means cutting off people and letting people go and focusing on what basically matters to you, you're going to do that. So even with anxiety, it's like moving past anxiety, moving past situations that make you feel anxious or try to make you feel anxious is also significant. Yeah, being able to go with flow is also something that may resonate with you. So water is significant. Being in water, drinking water, being close to water, listening to water. Okay, beaches and oceans are very significant. Okay, so take what resonates when it comes to that. So let's see what else. Yeah, so your energy is significant when it comes to being a mystery. Now, when it comes to energy and also mystery as well, there's something about you being able to see things that are hidden, and especially things that are in the shadows. So even when it comes to your growth and movement, there's something about hidden energy. Okay, this is about anxiety as well. There's something about hidden energy when it comes to anxiety and anger. And that is something that you guys can see that's hidden and in the shadows. Now, this may not be your energy, like I said. This could be someone else's energy basically trying to confuse you as if it's you, but it's not you. So you're very blunt, okay, and you're very decisive. Like when you say that you don't care about something, you don't care about that, right? So yeah, ideation. Excuse me. So when it comes to ideation, even when it comes to like being ideal, things that are not ideal to you, you're not going to spend your time and energy on. You're not going to waste your time and energy on things like that, right? Even when it comes to ideation and going with the flow, it's like what people think that you should be doing, their ideas of how you should be living or what you should be doing. A lot of times those same people should be focusing on themselves and worrying about themselves and what they have going on, you know? So there's something about that too, where you do not care if your ideas match or don't match with people. You are speaking the truth regardless if people like it or not. It's like maybe some of you are here to speak up on truth, especially when it comes to injustice or when it comes to certain things or certain topics, especially when it comes to how you think and how that is also projected into the world is also significant. So, you know, take what resonates with that. Let me get one more card or two. So ghost, okay, so there's something about a ghost energy that's significant. There's something about that where you could be protected by a ghost energy, or there's something about a ghost energy too when it comes to you. It's like you may be a mystery because your energy comes off like a ghost. It's like you're here but you're not here, but then at the same time it may be that people don't know how to, you know, come towards you. So hermit energy is significant, but you're conscious about this too, so you don't really care. You know, for some of you that resonate with the message in itself, it's like you're conscious about the energies that are around you, whether this is seen or unseen, and you do not care because you are focusing on yourself and what matters. Okay, yeah, peace. Your consciousness is important when it comes to trusting in the divine and also stepping into peace, and also determination when it comes to your magic. Okay, your magic, when it comes to you trusting in the divine and also moving forward, it's illuminating. Okay, because you guys are showing up as someone who's confident. Okay, so it's almost like every time you isolate, right, it's almost like that. It's like even though you don't want to isolate, like I said, hermit mode is significant. You don't want to isolate, but you may isolate when it's necessary, because like I said, when it comes to dealing with certain energies, you can tell when someone is not for you, you know, or you can tell when someone's trying to, you know, force energy that doesn't belong, you know. So even when it comes to peace, it's like you would rather ghost people than to be around people who disturb your peace, or, you know, try to argue all the time, or try to gossip all the time, or, you know, talk about things that are just nothing that pertains to them, and it doesn't make sense to you because you want to talk about things that pertain to that individual. But it's almost like people would rather just not take accountability and go within. And so because of that, you guys are protecting your peace. and you guys are protecting your boundaries, and you guys are going within for yourself. Okay, full moon energy is very significant, so take what resonates with that. Okay, we also have being focused at this time. So you guys could be focused when it comes to the energy at this moment. Okay, focusing on, like I said, what matters to you with the number 24. You're not focusing on minuscule things. You're not focusing on, you know, gossip or celebrity news or, you know, things that don't matter. You're focusing on what matters. Even if it has nothing to do with you and it has to do with other people's well-being, that is what you're focusing on versus what other people want to focus on. So it's almost like if people are still living in the past and you can feel their energy, you are moving on and you're not really paying it any attention or any mind, because like I said, it's a waste of energy for some of you guys. And especially if you're in situations where you have to repeat yourself over, that is significant. Yeah, message. It's like you guys are getting the messages from the universe to focus on what matters to you or what, you know, brings you happiness and joy. But the number 33 messages are also significant. This could be text messages, this could be DMs, this could be anything, or even from the divine. Even transformations as well. You guys could be going through a transformation and having gratitude as you are going through this transformation. Also, it is safe for you to travel, whatever it is that you guys are doing. It is safe for you to travel when it comes to releasing and letting go, especially during this full moon energy. So if this means that you need to release past patterns, past people, places, things, whatever it is that you need to release to receive your peace, the universe is actually in, you know, alignment with you, and this is good to go. This is okay. Meditation could be very significant as well. So some of you guys could have been, you know, meditating as of recently, and grounding as well when it comes to earth energy with the number 11. So intuition is significant as well, and shift. Okay, you following your energy, shifting the energy when it comes to completion, and also you being able to follow your inner knowing. Okay, grounding yourself is significant, but not only just grounding yourself, but even just being able to move forward. So we have new life and karmic path. So if this was dealing with family or people that were close to you that you may know, that may be the significant message when it comes to you releasing and letting go of those individuals, because like I said, they don't serve you, or they don't really, you know, basically they don't resonate with you when it comes to your energy and how you're growing right now, and at the pace at this moment that you're growing. It's almost like they're trying to catch up, but they cannot. So there's something about leaving certain people behind, certain things behind, certain places, whatever it is that you're leaving behind and releasing. And, you know, it's okay for you to do that. Maybe focusing on a connection as well right now. And good fortune is very significant. So soulmate energy could be very, very important to you. And soulmate energy doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendships as well. And it could be soul tribe connections as well. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. Please check what resonates with you guys, and I will see you guys next time. All right, guys? Thank you for the love and the support. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok, and you guys can check out my website at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys? Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. All right? Bye.